What's up, Twitter subscribers and Discord members? This is Jesse. We're going to do a quick video on Path. Shout out to Chad Burnett. He's a Twitter subscriber. He asked for it, and then of course he's a Discord member too. So we're going to do Path on this one. Shout out to Chad, and kind of just jump right in. So looking at Path right now on the daily chart, I had drawn this out on RSI of, RSI was up here um, back on the 16th. And I drew out this path of what, I could kind of see happening, finding support and then and moving back up, right? So it has followed that almost, too closely, right? Uh, like makes me look too good type of close, right? So, of course not exact, right? But this is the kind of the pattern that I thought I'd see it kind of play out. And so far it has. Doesn't mean it will continue upwards, and it doesn't mean it's gonna um, be very close to what I had drawn out, a couple weeks ago, or almost 3 weeks ago. But it is right now. So that's what I had drawn out. So we're kind of zooming in here. This trend line right here, this longer one, not going to really make sense on the daily chart, but it had broken through there and had a big pump, and then we're talking about as it's starting to break down, the next buy the dip opportunity. So that's what we've been waiting patiently for, looking for that next higher low, and it could be a potential another higher low. And of course, you could put in a higher low over here too on the daily chart if you're just looking at the daily, low, higher low, higher low, and then I have it, this shorter term trend line on the daily chart, had a close above it along with a buy signal, right? And now we've had this, the next day, price came back and retested the trend line, and that's why I have the finger pointing here, and it looks like it resumed off, right? So that's a back test and follow through to the upside, and that's what you're really looking for. So the MACD still hasn't crossed over bullish, but it's not part of my, it's not factored into me taking the entry. So when it's crossing this trend line and I'm seeing a close on top of it, and I've been watching it, this entire time, and amongst other things, then I'm looking for that buy the dip scenario. And so um, that's the daily right there. So that's what I was looking at, and it was a pretty good correction, all the way from this wick to here, almost 22% correction, and it came to a key support area, and even looks like it's kind of almost like it's a back test of this longer term downward trend line, which you'll see when I move to the weekly. So that's path on the daily. I'm going to take a quick glance at the weekly. I'm going to try to keep these videos short. The last one, crept up to over 8 minutes, and the first one is just shy of 6 minutes. So I'm trying to keep it in that 5 to 8 minute range, and so we'll go from there. So so if you zoom out a little bit, this is the weekly chart. Let me take this off here, and so you can see where it's been consolidating. You got that, going back here, you have the low, you had a higher low, and then it's looking like it's putting in, it put in another higher low here, and then this is the one we saw on the daily chart, the low, and then this could be another higher low, and continues, it had the breakout of above this downward trend line that I had drawn out. And so it just seems like went through this consolidation period and has broken out, come back, and now looks to be bouncing off. You got the green trending dots trending upwards. You got this major target up here, and the further you zoom out, the potential that you see. So you can see it was a major correction, and I pointed out before, I can't remember exactly, but it was probably at least like a 80 to 90% correction. And so we'll see if we get continuance on this bounce and come up and hit the first target, and we'll keep an eye on it the whole way. So looking back, there was longer term bullish divergence followed by higher lows, and it's continued to put higher lows, had a higher high here. So the next stop is if there's another higher high above the $18 on the weekly chart, then it's continuing upward. So, it's bullish as of right now on the daily chart, the weekly chart, and quick glance at the 2-week chart. Not quite yet, but there are green trending dots. So we'll continue to keep an eye on it. This one's going to be about 4 or 5 minutes. Thanks for everyone's support on, Twitter subscribers and of course the Discord members. I'm in there a lot, posting the charts and charts daily with all the details on it. So if you're looking for something more, we're trying to build out a community in there of snipers who are all helping each other. And of course, you get the indicators yourself too. So you don't have to fully just rely on my tweets. But I know some of you followed me for a long time before becoming a subscriber, and some of you have been around, a year and a half, 2 years plus, and even the Discord members are closing in on a year and a half. So thanks again for everyone's support. Appreciate it. And I'll get this video uploaded right away. Thank you. On to the next one.